to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will start this game off with the football. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Ali. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, New Mexico! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening...
There he goes! He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touchdown, New Mexico State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air, it's Ali. Fires to the tight end. Lots of running room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Air Force just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Colorado Springs. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's McGee. Crosses the 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's McGee. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's McGee. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Scanning the field, it's Ali. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They go to the wide receiver screen, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a crease. It's McKinney. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
3 plays out. It's 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Ali. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
The defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll immediately call timeout.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got a man. It's McGee. Finds a crease at the 20. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked up.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGee. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll try the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Ali. Finds his man. It's Smith. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. All wideouts, no backs. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Lobos have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll do it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the red zone, it's McGee. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation.
Touchdown, New Mexico State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Ali. Scrambling away. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the
Touchdown, New Mexico State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking downfield, it's Ali. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Still running at the 40. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, New Mexico! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Ali. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To throw, it's Ali. The short hands, it's Blair.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Fires on the move. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They want that clock to run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's Williams. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. There is nothing greater